Welcome to the Shineworthy Tea Podcast. I'm Bobby Cordell, and I'm here with Sue Ann Cordell, and we're here to talk about more of our delicious teas. What are we enjoying today?
Today we are going to be enjoying Ti Kwan Yin. Ti Kwan Yin is an oolong, and it's ready now for us to try. So I made this in our magic tea maker.
It's definitely magic.
It is. And this is one of my very, very favorite teas for so many reasons. But one of the reasons is that you can steep this tea up to 5 times. And every single time you do it, it's going to have just a little bit of a different flavor than it had the time before. But there's more I'll share in just a minute. I want to go ahead and give you a cup of this.
Please.
Now look at this. This is our gray teacup.
We call it our curved Asian teaware, which we really love.
And I have the turquoise.
They're very, very high quality. It's a great way to enjoy your tea. And we have pots that match them as well. The gray, the turquoise.
We have lime green.
Lime green as well. And we get different colors that come in variously if you check our website.
Yep, purple.
And the pot comes with an infuser basket, which I love.
Yes.
I love anything that comes with an easy way to make your tea.
Yes.
So, and then you have your matching set. It's awesome.
It is. So look at how clear this tea is in your cup.
It is very clear. And the leaves, I noticed when you put it in, they were a lot smaller than that. So
yeah, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk about.
Okay, great.
So when you are getting Ti Kwan Yin, you are getting a very, very high quality of tea. Oolong is a little different than green tea and a little different than black tea. It's oxidized in between the two. So whenever you are making an oolong, you steep it with a temperature of water of 190, where with green tea it's 175, with black tea it's 202 or 205.
Boiling pretty much.
Boiling. So for oolongs, it's 190, and you steep it for 3 minutes. Now, this particular oolong is different than some oolongs. This is known as the Iron Goddess of Mercy.
Okay.
And the way this tea is processed is amazing. I wish we could have some in front of us to show people, but I'll try to describe it as best I can. So, you know how we've talked about our teas are hand-picked, hand-processed, hand-packaged? Well, what they do with this particular tea, they pick the tea leaves and the buds. They take them back to the processing area, and they roll them tightly, and they throw it on the fire. They call it firing it, but it's really just putting it into a pan, and they like to say we fluff it, and then we take it back out, roll it again, put it back on the fire.
They're doing that by hand.
Yeah, all by hand. Yes, all by hand, throwing it back onto the fire and fluff it again, up to 35 times.
Wow.
Now, the amazing thing about it is when we get this tea, it is a very, very tiny, tiny little ball.
Right.
When you put the water on it the first time, it opens up a little bit.
Yeah.
The next time you steep it, you put this water on these same leaves again. The leaves get a little bit bigger. Then you do it the third time. They get a little bit bigger. And by the time you have steeped it 3 or 4 times, it's almost as if the tea leaf was just picked. It's the whole leaf back again.
Like
it's
fully
amazing.
open.
Yeah, it's amazing. So it's an amazing process that it goes through, and you can really tell that you've got a high quality when you're drinking Ti Kwan Yin.
And it's also, I know I say this every week, it's definitely one of my favorites. They're all my favorites, so it's hard to single some out. But with my daily routine, this one is definitely one that's in every day for me.
Yeah.
So the way my day looks with my tea drinking, a lot of people ask me, you drink tea all day long? And, well, I do. A lot of times I start out with the energy mate that we have just to give me a boost. Mm-hmm. But then I don't drink that all day long because that would just be overload of caffeine probably. but it's so good. But then a lot of times for my lunchtime, I'll have a Ti Kwan Yin. That's the tea that I go to. I'll drink that mostly throughout the day. Yeah. And then at night, I'll substitute in a black tea and then do maybe an herbal before I go to bed. But I do drink tea all day.
Yeah.
And oolong is a staple in that, especially the Ti Kwan Yin.
No,
my go-to.
It's great. The other thing, too, that I don't think I mentioned earlier is the caffeine level.
Right.
So green tea, first of all, white tea has the lowest amount of caffeine.
Right.
Green tea has the next amount. And then oolong is next. And then black tea is the highest level of caffeine. Now, this particular oolong is a little different because they do take the leaves and they roll them very tightly and they put it on the fire up to 35 times. Now, we do have some other oolongs that are twisted.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of rolled tightly, they twist those leaves a little bit, and that makes a difference, too.
And I notice a lot of times those types have a little bit more of a black tea look to them as well.
They do. Mm-hmm.
They're not as green color.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably because of the oxidation, because this is wrapped so tightly, it keeps some of it from oxidizing along the way through that process.
Yeah, I would think that's probably why as well. Yeah.
So that would have an effect on the caffeine level as well, and the flavors throughout the steepings as it opens up. Because, like you said, you can steep this one up to 5 times.
And even more probably, but it's so funny. I had a customer that came in one day and he said, I just want to see how many times I can steep it and still have a good flavor. Yeah. So after 5 times, he said, you know what? I could probably do it again, but I don't think I can drink any more tea right now.
And I think that's probably, as it opens up, it releases different flavors throughout. And so when I say I drink it all day, when I'm drinking that, I'll usually use the same leaves all day long, and I'll just put the water right back on top of it. And usually my favorite taste of all of them is the third steeping.
Is it kind of a sweeter taste?
It gets a little bit sweeter at that point, and just a little bit more rich tasting to me at the third steeping. But all of them are good. Yeah. I mean, there's not a bad one of the 3. Right. But at that third one is when I really start to love it.
Yeah. So. One thing that happens with me when I'm drinking oolong, especially this Ti Kwan Yin, is it suppresses my appetite.
Right.
And for somebody that may be wanting to suppress their appetite so they're not eating as much, this is a good one for you. It's a good choice. For me, I have to remind myself, oh, wait a minute. I haven't had anything to eat in a while because I'm not hungry.
Right.
But it's got so many other good qualities to it as well. It helps you with your teeth. It helps you with your mindset.
It does.
It helps you with so many different things.
I know that with me, one of the reasons why I drink it throughout the day is I feel like it kind of helps me focus. My whole life I've struggled with a little bit of ADHD. So I'm not saying it's going to, cure. There's no cure-all for that. But it is something that when I supplement that with my other ways of handling that, I can really tell a difference with my focus on that. So
it does make a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. And I like to do it for the same reason, for focus, because when I'm working on something and I really want to focus on a writing that I'm doing or something that I'm working on that's going to be real detailed, this is my go-to. Yeah. And it's so good.
It is so good. Delicious tasting.
And I love this cup. It's a nice color. I love turquoise. I think it looks really good in this as well.
Now, as we're drinking it, I'm also noticing, with the caffeine levels and the oxidation being between a green and a black, it kind of tastes like a middle of the road on that. Like I taste green tea, I taste black tea. Yeah. Like as it goes down my tongue, I start to notice the different flavors there. So it's almost like a combination of the two.
Right.
The way it's made.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all from the same plant.
That's true.
That's the amazing thing about it. But it tastes completely different than a green tea or a white tea or a black tea.
It does.
And it's just its own unique flavor. It's always been one of my favorites since I got into the tea business and started drinking it.
Yeah.
And, as we research it, you went through a class on it and learned a lot about it when we were at the Tea Expo one year.
Yeah.
And I became an expert on that. And one thing when I've read about it, I know it originated in China, and then Taiwan also has taken it on and perfected it a little bit from, well, I say perfected, but I'm sure they both feel like they've got it perfected.
Exactly,
but,
right.
Did their own twist on it, and they're very, very proud of it. And I love it when, people picking and, supplying the teas, they're proud of it like we are.
Absolutely. So. Now, I do want to just remind people that when you're steeping your oolongs, especially Ti Kwan Yin, do your very best to have the right temperature of water. I have had it at places before where they've used boiling hot water, and it can really make it bitter. Right. So if you don't have a water heater that will set the temperature for you, what I would say is you want to be watching it when you're getting it to a boiling state. Before it gets there, you want to have it almost boiling, but not quite boiling. That would be about 190. But you don't want it to get to the hard boil at all, because that is going to make your tea bitter. Right. And also 3 minutes max, I think, for this. Because a lot of times people will put the Ti Kwan Yin in a pot and pour the boiling hot water on it and leave the tea leaves in there. And it really can make it taste bitter.
That's right.
I want you to have the best experience possible, especially when you order your tea from Shineworthy Tea.
That's right.
Now, today, for those of you that can see us on camera, you'll notice that Bobby has a special shirt on today.
I do. It's a shirt I created a long time ago.
Yep.
When we had our store about 10 years ago or so. I like to make T-shirts and have funny sayings on it. So Ti Kwan Yin to me sounded kind of like Taekwondo, like a fighting style or something like that. And so it just came to my head. I know Ti Kwan Yin, like I know Taekwondo, but so the shirt says I know Ti Kwan Yin and a lot of other Shineworthy teas, and it has a karate guy going and kicking a teapot and some teacups, and it's just a fun shirt to, commemorate your love for Ti Kwan Yin.
And it gives you, and it's something to talk about.
Definitely a conversation. I get asked all the time, Ti Kwan Yin, what kind of fighting style is that? I'm like, well, it's actually tea drinking. It's more about peacefulness, to be honest. But
that's true.
But it's a great, fun way to show your love for Shineworthy Tea and for Ti Kwan Yin, and start conversations about tea or just have a laugh. And
And I think it's time for us to put these back on our website, don't you?
We've been sold out for a while, but I've gotten some people asking if I'm going to bring it back out, and we've decided, I think, today that we're going to.
Yay.
And part of the reason why is I wore this today, and I always try to wear Shineworthy merchandise, when we're on our, because I designed it, and I love it. But I wear it around all the time because I'm proud of what we do. I'm proud of our tea company and the teas that we offer. But I'm going to work on getting those back online. And
that's awesome.
We'll put that on our social media and our website, and we'll talk about it on here when we have those available again.
I can't wait.
They're coming soon.
Yeah.
I've done it in this red and gold color, which I really like.
I do too.
Embraces the Asian styling. And along with these tins that we also have sitting here, that for those of you that can see our video here, we've got some Asian inspired tea tins that are a great way to store your oolong tea. They're beautiful. They come in 3 different colors. One that's similar to the shirt that I'm wearing almost.
That's right.
And then we've got a turquoise and a green, and they're just beautiful. I love the way they look. They really give that Asian inspired. And that's one thing I love about tea as well, is it's enjoyed differently all over the world. Mm-hmm. This is a Chinese and Taiwanese tradition that in England, they do it completely different.
That's right, yeah.
But it's been spread all throughout the world, and we're all enjoying things from all these different cultures. And that's one of the things I really love about it.
Right. Tea is an international language.
It is.
It really is.
It is. And I love, drinking out of my Asian-inspired teapots when I have an Asian-inspired tea.
Yes.
And I also have British teacups and teapots. Last night I used a really nice British teacup with my clovers on there.
Oh, nice. So, that's good. Very good. Was that one from like our collector's edition?
From the collectors, which we're going to be adding more to that as well. We've got a great collection, and every now and then she lets some go.
I do.
It's surprising, but they're usually really sought after pieces. So make sure you keep an eye on the owner's collection on our website as well, because we'll be updating that as we go.
Yeah. And also we have quite a few oolongs. We were just featuring Ti Kwan Yin today, but we do have quite a few on our website. All of them are absolutely delicious. And I hope that you'll remember when you do order them and you see the different kinds, that some of them are twisted.
Right.
Some are going to be rolled tightly, but they are all known as oolongs because of the way they're processed.
Yes. And that also with the T-shirts, I'm excited to have this one back on there. I'm probably going to be adding some more too. I'm inspired to make more.
That's good.
So
Can't wait.
I love to have a good, way to wear your products out there that you love, and spread the word about Shineworthy Tea for us.
Absolutely.
So drink another sip of this and see how it's tasting. It's delicious.
Isn't it great?
And I actually, I stick those same leaves all day long. And you can oversteep it, I guess, but I've actually just left the leaves in the water before and enjoyed it that way all day long as well. And just let it open up as I did that.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Like it's customizable, like other things we talked about.
Yeah. As long as it's not the boiling hot, I think you're fine with that.
It usually gives me a pretty good flavor all day long.
Yeah. That's great. Very good. Well, this has been fun today. It's been a while since we've actually talked about our Ti Kwan Yin.
That's right.
Love it. Again, it's known as the Iron Goddess of Mercy, and it's absolutely delicious.
We definitely have that available on our website right now, and you can go to shineworthytea.com, check out all the things we have going on, and we'll be adding more as we go. So we're excited, and we'll talk to you next time.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time on the Shineworthy Tea Podcast.